What is up, traders? Welcome back to the channel. Today has been a much better, I don't want to say much better day, but it was mediocre day in the market. We're kind of in a range, chopping sideways. It was a little bit of an early day for me. And honestly speaking, this whole entire week it's been very difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it's been difficult. Most of the moves happen in the afternoon, which I don't really trade. So anyways, that's that. Real quick about the discounts. They've added a bunch of other discounts, and I'm just gonna show to them so you can see it. This one right here. It's 128.45 off the original price. That's not the actual cost of the evaluation. It's the discount. So this is a discount for these accounts. I think it's like 80% off. So this one's Elite 80. It's both the option 1 and 2. So it's a good option if you want. If you don't like the trailing drawdown, this is the end of day drawdown. So these are the codes. I'm gonna leave it on the screen. Just pause it if you need to get the codes. They still have the 90% off, which is until the 13th, which is 3 days basically. In my opinion, this one's probably the best, this one right here, just because it's 50k account for end of day. But here's the codes. Use them as is. And let's move on to the chart. So like I said, I'm up on the day, and I saw some decent setups, and actually the master account, I chickened out. It was it was tough. It's tough to be in this trade, which was this one right here. But let's talk about the chart. So again, this is a 3000 tick chart, ES. I'm gonna switch to the evaluation first. So basically, when I came to the market, I forgot to mark my overnight highs. Right, this is the overnight highs here, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna hit that. We got some news at 7 o'clock or 7:30, a huge spike. But yeah, this wider channel, I don't like that. That's a no, because we are in a range, and I don't really like wider channels in a range. But you can clearly see the price is trending down. So I had this channel working down. You have basically a break, and I figure we're gonna get a retest of this low. You do get a break of this correction, so to speak, right? So you can probably adjust it even a little tighter, maybe something like this. So you do have a break here and a new high, and of course a double top here. I did one short here because technically speaking, it is a second entry short. So you have new low here, first entry. Actually, I'm sorry, first entry. Actually, it might be a third entry, or actually, scratch that. There's no entry. But the reason I entered here is because visually I saw this as like a kind of like a second entry, so to speak, right? You do have a break and a new high already in place, and I decided to pull a trigger. And I was a little bit worried. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit worried, and it is against my rules. I traded during the open, and it's I hate breaking out a rule. I just don't like that I don't like that I had to trade at the open. But nevertheless, I did trade at the open, and I almost got stopped out. And once I saw kind of this price action here, push below the EMA, I actually added another contract, and I believe this was a failure. So you have basically double top, first entry, second entry, long failure. And I think originally I had my stop loss still same as the original entry. And on the first contract, I got 7 points. And the second contract, I got, I think it was 1.5 points. So the original thought process was, well, actually, was it 7 points? Yeah, the original, oops. The original thought process was, okay, we're gonna target profit 1 was here, which was 1 contract, and then the second one was this this line right here, which you can clearly see it plays pretty good role. It goes all the way back to here, so that's kind of what I was looking at. So that was my original second target profit, and once I saw this price action start to pull back, because I trailed it basically to like this one tick above this candle, and then I didn't move it fast enough to this candle, and once I saw this big green bar, I got out. So it's just one of those things. I thought we're gonna keep continuing going down, and I was actually hoping for like a measured move type of thing, something somewhere here. Did not happen. So that's that. And I got about $400 some on this. Yeah, 426 on this, which I'm pretty happy. So, and there's a little caveat which I'll talk about in a second on that evaluation. And then I did see this a second entry long as well. It's actually a second entry short too, right? New low, first entry short, second entry short failure. So second entry long and a second entry short failure. Pretty good setup here. I think the risk was too big for me. It was 5 points. So I kind of decided not, because I switched to a master account. Master account, 5 points for me is a little too much. It was evaluation, I would have taken that, but master account, I did not want to take that. So there was a second entry short failure and a second entry long. Pretty good setup here. You got a higher low here, which again, bar's too big. I don't like that. There was a second entry short here, which I did not take, and it was actually also a kind of like a triple test type of thing. Again, the bar was a little bit too big, 4.5 points. But you trading with a 3,000 tick 3,000 tick chart, the bar is going to be big. That's just how it is. And then I did take this second entry long here, and I actually was aiming for these highs, which was 2 points. And unfortunately, I got out at 1 point just because of the fact that I did not like this bar right here. This bar was pretty bearish, and I was like, oh man, like I don't like that. And you can clearly see we're trying to go lower, and this is actually a higher low here, which at the time I did not like how it's set up, just because again, you're going long to this resistance, even though you probably have, no, you don't have room to scalp out. Okay, so that's the problem here, right? So you do have this resistance here, even though hindsight's always 20/20, right? But at the time I was like, okay, there's some resistance here, and I'm not sure if it's gonna go higher or it's gonna just tap and then reverse. I didn't know. So, and once I entered and I saw this red bar here, and I'm like, I don't like this. It doesn't look good. Even though we're still above the EMA, I reduced my target profit to one point, and I got 1 point, and I got it. So, just unfortunate. It's one of those things that, you know, it's one of those things where I got a measure move here. So next time I take the same setup, going long into the resistance, I'm gonna get a loser. That's how it works. Right now it worked because it's different market conditions, but any other time that might not work. Okay, so you just have to keep that in mind, at least for myself. I always keep that in mind because I got stopped out too many times going short into resistance or support, and vice versa. So that's why I'm always cautious about like these kind of areas, just because you never know. Yes, this time it worked out perfectly, but next time it probably won't. So I got my 1 point and I was out. So that's that. Let's talk about the caveat here. So I'm about $500 away from passing the evaluation, which feels great. But the problem is, well, there's a dilemma, right? The dilemma is I'm going to get a reset or charged, not a reset, but I'm going to get charged for this evaluation this weekend, right? So basically I have one more day to pass this and I'm going to get charged on the 12th. So the point is here is that, okay, I need $500 to pass this, but the problem is I can't go over the, was it 20% consistency rule, which is around $450, I believe, or maybe it's 430, I can't remember. So if I make $500 tomorrow, right, that means I won't fail the account, I won't fail the evaluation. They'll just add on to my target profit, right? They'll add on extra $50 or something like that, or I forget how it works. But basically, whatever you go over the consistency rule, they just add on to your final target profit, right? So even if I do pass it tomorrow or make $500 tomorrow, I still won't pass it because I still need to make up that extra whatever the amount I'm over, right? So, or I can just purposely fail it and get a free reset on Monday. I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards of just biting the bullet and just pay the 68 bucks and just continue trading it. Just because I'm so close to passing it. That's the dilemma. So I think I'm just gonna keep it and bite the bullet. Either way, I have to pay for it no matter what. It's just don't want to start all over, or don't want to just keep trading that. So I think I'm just gonna keep trading it and move on, right? So the cool thing about Blue Sky though, if you are trading with a consistency of, I think it's 20%. Let me just pull it up real quick. Hold on a second. Okay, so yeah, so the consistency rule is 30%, and it's 450 bucks. You cannot go over. I cannot go over 450 bucks. So right now I'm pretty good. I don't have any. This is the highest I've ever been in terms of like winning trade, $426. So I'm good. So once I pass this, they actually refund your evaluation fee. Now they only refund only one time. They won't refund you the whole entire thing. So like if you had the evaluation for like 3 months and you paid $68 every month, they only do the $68 one time. They're not gonna do the whole thing. So which is still kind of good because it's free money, right? So so yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna do that and try to take it easy and not push it, because I know every time I try and push it, I usually end up failing it. So yeah, anyways, that's the story. That's the video. That's all I got for the day. Like I said, price action's been very choppy lately. Yesterday we had this nice push up. I made only one trade here, and this is just like, for me, this is difficult to trade. Like it really is, because yes, we're going up, but it's a chop. It's choppy sideways action, and I cannot trade this. I cannot trade. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't. So, and then I had to go to work around 11 o'clock, and then I'd rather have this kind of action than this right here. You know, so. Yeah, not ideal conditions to trade. Again, like this bunch of swings happened in the afternoon. So I couldn't wait. I had to go to work. So, and I'm sure like today is gonna be no different, right? As soon as I go to work, the price is gonna start making moves. So it's one of those things. But anyways, that's all I got for the video. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.